So this is an ad that I saw recently.
Are you able to just bring that down? Didn't you say you could do that?
Huh? Yeah, but I'll just pause the music.
You can do that. You can actually do that as well.
Yeah.
Quite frankly.
So I'll get the Safari up for.
Can I hit Safari on here as well? Like,
Nah, I haven't added that.
Okay.
But
All right,
we'll
nice.
get there.
we'll get there.
So this ad was released by Kamala Harris, the Democratic.
Oh boy.
Although, correction. I'm correcting myself live.
Do not come.
New pro-Kamala PAC, Won't Pack Down, releases a bizarre new anti-Trump ad. So this is a MAGA, a pro-Trump person that I think is doing a bit of cope with this ad because I think it's a pretty interesting
Johnny
ad.
Manga.
Johnny MAGA, yeah.
MAGA, sorry.
Yeah, I think I can tell who he supports.
Who is he a fan of Trump?
He changed his last name to MAGA, so I would think so.
True. It's not just a Twitter handle, it's real life.
Yeah, that's legally binding, my friend.
All right.
So-
New pro Kamala PAC won't pack down.
A
Releases
PAC is something
bizarre
called a
anti-Trump
political
ad.
action committee. So this is not actually run by Kamala. This is not run by the campaign. It's like a separate organization that people donate to that, and then that organization creates adverts and creates flyers and does voting
Right, in
campaigns and stuff
support
like
of said.
of a candidate. Yeah, so there are pro-Trump PACs. There are pro-Kamala PACs. I think there were pro-Joe Biden PACs, a month ago. So this is
Fell off sideways.
yeah. Joe did fall off sideways.
Yeah, exactly.
Poor Joe. Well, what we're about to watch, let's just say,
Never heard so much malarkey in my whole life.
All right.
yeah, okay.
All right.
And actually, I the reason I wanted to show this is I actually think it's quite a good ad. So I'm very curious what you think.
Is it malarkey or is it good? You make up your mind here, Dan.
I think it's good. It's just sort of interesting.
Dan.
It's playing on this sort of claim against the conservatives and the Trump people that they're, very anti-abortion, anti-woman, that kind of thing. And ultimately it ends up sometimes just being a bit creepy. And so this is kind of the thing they're going for. I just think this is I think it's so crazy that they even made this ad, but let's take a look.
Us MAGA Republicans banned abortion, but that's just the start.
That's just the start.
If Trump gets elected, we want the government involved in all aspects of your sex life.
Way more involved.
Way more involved.
When you have sexual intercourse,
So
What is the... Okay. All right.
So normally,
Do not
this is
come.
a thing that people have been pointing out. Joe was such an old school politician.
Yeah.
Joe would never do this kind of attack.
I'm gonna come.
Because Joe is like, yeah, we got to be respectful folks. We got to be old timey. Whereas I think Kamala's a bit more dialed in with the youngsters. And this ad is kind of hitting with more of a younger demographic. So they're obviously portraying, creepy ass,
Old men.
old Republican guys.
Old Republican men.
Yes, and the attack is that they are just really.
They really
go
love to hear about your sex life.
Yeah, they go too far with it when it comes to like intruding on your personal freedoms. I guess is the insult, and you can see. I don't know if you can see, but he's like sweaty. He's got sweaty patches.
Yeah, all those Republicans are sweaty animals, aren't they? The sweaty men.
I think it's not to say that this is not trying to show
So
all
are they
Republicans.
Democrats being actors pretending to be
Probably,
Republicans?
yeah. I was
That's
thinking
so
about
funny.
the actors doing this. It's
Yeah.
kind of a funny thing.
Yeah.
I guess it's Republicans, but I think it's also, in a broad sense, they're saying these are the more extreme people on the other side, and they're fired up and they're going to vote. Because obviously in America, it's not compulsory to vote. And I think they get like less than 70% of the people who can vote actually do vote. And so a lot of the campaigns they do is to say like, well, hey, if you don't go out and vote, these are the guys who do go out and vote,
Okay.
Life.
Way more involved.
Way more involved.
when you have sexual intercourse, it should be illegal to use contraception. No pills, no condoms.
Your genitals are reserved for procreation.
If you freeze 12 eggs, you should be required to have 12 babies, or else you're a serial killer. And Definitely not a serial
Damn, he
killer.
is sweating a lot.
They did hit him with a lot of that
No,
sweat.
I'm definitely not a serial killer. Okay. Thanks for that.
God.
Serial killer.
Are you?
My son monitors my porn usage to make sure I'm not self-pleasuring.
Just like Speaker of the House Mike Johnson. That's true, you can look it up.
Don't you think that's normal?
Yeah, I do.
It's normal for your son.
Why are they all sweating so much? That's so crazy.
Because they're going with this whole line of like,
Those fat, disgusting, sweaty men.
well, I think part of it too is that Trump's VP pick is kind of like a, I don't know, like 50-year-old guy.
JD Vance.
Yeah, JD Vance. He's kind of like this.
Yeah.
And he's been making comments about like childless cat ladies and, you know, criticizing women. Yeah, exactly. We love the cats. And so I think the Kamala campaign is going hard on this kind of like they're anti-woman and they're creeps, you know. And you know what? Like to a degree, is it accurate for some extreme portions of people out there? Definitely, you know. Oh, and also, did you catch that? This is kind of a crazy story. Did you hear what he said here?
What?
Let's
My son monitors my porn usage.
Son monitors my porn usage to make sure I'm not self-pleasuring.
Just like Speaker of the House Mike Johnson. That's true, you can look it up.
Don't you think that?
Oh, didn't he
that
like...
is that is true. And that's crazy.
Yeah, didn't he like... Am I mistaken this here? Didn't he like jerk off or something and like...
So I think it's more just that it came out that he was supporting this like app or something where
Right.
basically, and it's a religious sort of thing, as in like the organization that makes the app, and they partner you up. So we could probably sign up and partner up with each other, but like it's encouraged for like a dad and a son to partner up.
Right.
And they're supposed to, I think they call it accountability partners. So like you're supposed to both check on each other's internet usage
Oh, what?
to make sure that you're
Wait,
not.
can you see what you look at? Like,
Yeah.
Oh, so they'll be like, I saw you went on like Pornhub. That's really
exactly.
not cool, man.
So you're supposed to monitor it
That's
to
so
make
bizarre.
sure. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. That shit is crazy.
That is weird.
With your son as well? Whoo.
I see. I get that. Okay.
Yeah.
I get it now. Folks.
Yeah,
I get it now.
It's out there.
Normal?
Yeah, I do.
It's normal for your son to do that.
You should have a family member monitor your porn use too.
Because pleasuring yourself is very, very naughty.
I'm voting in November.
I'm voting in November. We're all voting in November. Are you?
Because what happens in your bedroom is up to me.
Is up to me and my son. Also, mouth stuff is a sin.
Us MAGA Republic.
Okay. Some things you can't unsee.
Yeah. Really crazy shit there.
So Johnny Maga sharing this. Oh, he's
Johnny
like,
Maga,
this is
yeah,
a bizarre new
exactly.
anti-Trump
Johnny
ad.
Maga is like, this isn't accurate at all.
It is. Yeah.
It's like, homie, come on. You know, at least one uncle at your family gathering is like this. Like, guaranteed.
It is funny how like it is the Dems acting. What would they be like?
You know, I can understand the line of attack. Like, ultimately, they want to come off as like, you know, it's weird to want to be this involved in other people's like reproductive shit. And like, it's normal to just be pro freedom and want people to be able to do their own shit. I can understand that line of attack. I think it's an interesting approach. The only thing I don't like about this ad is I guess it's built into the issue with American elections, but I don't love that. Like, the best reason you should vote is because other people that you really disagree with are going to vote. It's like, you should vote because voting's good. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you should vote for the reason that it's good to participate in democracy. And as creepy as these guys in this ad are, a democracy does mean that even guys like that get to vote.
Thank you,
And so I don't think it's like bad that those guys get a vote. The point should be like, yeah, everyone should vote. Like, you should know that you might be not interested in voting, but there are plenty of other people out there with differing views that will vote.
talking about?
So yeah, everyone get out there and vote. Like, that's, you know, if someone asked me about, who you're gonna. I'm not gonna support either. This is not a this show is not issuing an endorsement for either presidential candidate, frankly. But I would endorse voting. Like, just go and participate in democracy. Thank you.
Dan's on his soapbox.
Yeah, I am. This truly is,
Democracy
democracy
manifest.
manifest. Here it is.
This is Democracy Manifest.
Cheers.
How do you get the regular schmegler? So you can, with this Stream Deck, you can turn on The Sims. Oh, you can turn it off as well. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah,
Well, folks,
that's the idea.
that's so cool. I love this thing.
It's pretty sick.
We're
isn't
such a
it? Yeah.
professional show here. We actually
Hey, we're getting there.
It's
We
really
are.
it really is becoming like professional. I love it.
I'm just gonna
I'm still learning all the buns.
get these out of the way.
Oh, there's still I'm still learning all the buns.
No,
folks.
you're good. We're all good, man.
I'm trying.
Good pals, and we love you because you're very special, my friend.
Thank
you. Well, you mentioned before, and I think we can. Oh, Pandy! Oh no!
He's all right.
I think we could.
Me and Panny are dressed the same today.
Oh, look at you guys! Wow, matching, cute. What a pair.